Sewing machines can be a little intimidating for those who are new to them, but with a little practice and patience, anyone can learn how to operate one. Gather materials. Before you start using the sewing machine, gather all the materials you need, including fabric, thread, a needle, a pattern, if you're following one. Thread the machine by following the path indicated on the machine, making sure to thread the needle as well. Choose the stitch. Most sewing machines come with a variety of stitch options, such as straight stitch, zigzag, and others. Choose the stitch that you want to use for your project and set the stitch length and width accordingly. Start sewing. Turn on the machine and gently press down on the foot pedal to start sewing. Use the hand wheel to manually guide the fabric under the needle if necessary. Maintaining the correct tension. Tension is the balance between the top and bottom threads that creates a proper stitch. Make sure the tension is correct for your fabric and stitch type, otherwise, you may have loose or tight stitches. Changing the needle. Make sure to change the needle frequently, especially when you start to notice that the needle is dull or bent. A dull or bent needle can cause skipped stitches or damage to the fabric. This will help secure the stitch and prevent unraveling. Maintaining the sewing machine. Regular cleaning and oiling of the machine will help you keep it running smoothly and prevent damage. That's it. With a little practice, you'll be a sewing machine pro in no time. Good luck and happy sewing. Sewing machines can seem daunting to those who are new to using them, but with a little practice and patience, anyone can learn how to use them. In this article, we will go over all the steps you need to know to start using a sewing machine with confidence. Gather materials. Before you start using the sewing machine, make sure you have all the materials you need to complete your project. This includes fabric, thread, a needle, a pattern, if you're following one, and any other supplies you need. Make sure you have the right type of fabric for your project and that it is properly cut and pre-washed if necessary. The presser foot holds the fabric in place as you sew. Then, thread the machine by following the path indicated on the machine, making sure to thread the needle as well. The needle should be threaded from the front to the back and then through the eye of the needle. The thread should be pulled through so that there is a tail of about 4 to 6 inches hanging from the needle. Choose the stitch. Most sewing machines come with a variety of stitch options, such as straight stitch, zigzag, and others. Choose the stitch that you want to use for your project and set the stitch length and width accordingly. The stitch length determines the distance between each stitch, while the stitch width determines how wide the stitch will be. A longer stitch length is typically used for basting or gathering, while a shorter stitch length is used for regular seams. The stitch width can be adjusted for different purposes, such as for decorative stitches or for attaching elastic. Start sewing. Once you have chosen your stitch, turn on the machine and gently press down on the foot pedal to start sewing. Use the hand wheel to manually guide the fabric under the needle if necessary. Keep your hands on the fabric and use your right hand to guide it through the machine while you sew. This will help keep the fabric smooth and prevent it from bunching up or getting caught in the machine. Maintaining the correct tension. Tension is the balance between the top and bottom threads that creates a proper stitch. Make sure the tension is correct for your fabric and stitch type, otherwise, you may have loose or tight stitches. If the top thread is too loose, you can tighten it by turning the tension dial on the sewing machine. If the bottom thread is too loose, you may need to adjust the tension on the bobbin case. Changing the needle. It's important to change the needle frequently, especially when you start to notice that the needle is dull or bent. A dull or bent needle can cause skipped stitches or damage to the fabric. For example, a universal needle is suitable for most fabrics and purposes, while a denim needle is best for thicker fabrics. This will help secure the stitch and prevent unraveling. Some sewing machines have an automatic needle threader, which can save time and make it easier to change the needle. Maintaining the sewing machine, regular cleaning and oiling of the machine will help to keep it running smoothly and prevent damage. Be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions for cleaning and oiling the machine. Additionally, make sure to store the machine in a dry. Understanding the different feet, most sewing machines come with a variety of feet, each with a different purpose. Some common feet include the zipper foot, the buttonhole foot, the blind hem foot, and the walking foot. These feet make it easier to sew specific types of projects, so it's a good idea to familiarize yourself with them and learn when and how to use each one. Adjusting the presser foot pressure. The presser foot pressure can be adjusted to accommodate different types of fabrics and thicknesses. A lighter pressure is ideal for delicate fabrics like silk, while a heavier pressure is better for thicker fabrics like denim. The presser foot pressure can be adjusted by turning a screw on the side of the machine. Backstitching. Backstitching is a technique used to secure the beginning and end of a seam. To backstitch, sew a few stitches in reverse at the beginning of the seam, then continue sewing forward.